Hey y'all, Joseph here on the channel. Welcome to another episode today. We'll be talking about filming with the Moment Anamorphic adapter attached to the Rokinon 50mm T1.5. Shout out to my retired Swiss engineer friend Manuel Giamboni. Thanks for writing in, and I hope this video is helpful for you. So this is a really nice, decent DSX cinema lens attached to the Moment Anamorphic adapter 1.33 crop. I'm here in Fraser Row Park, neighborhood park, just to get some of that lovely out of focus goodness, some lovely bokeh balls and things like that. And yeah, gonna see how this looks. Got it all rigged up, nice and a good package here on the R6. Again, shooting at 60 frames per second and C-Log 3 at 10-bit. So, see how it looks. This is just some of the out of focus highlights with that gold flare coming through. Looks pretty good. Again, these are flares people may or may not want, depending on your preference. But I kind of like it. So, let's see how it looks if I get pretty far up close on this tree branch here, or tree trunk, I should say, just to give some of that nice bokeh balls. Again, this is all shot at T1.5. I'll move it to about 2.8. So get a little bit darker. Got to change the ISO up, but that also looks pretty good. If we focus up the tree and rack focus, it still looks pretty awesome up there. Again, this is all anamorphic, so we're going to stretch this back out and see how it looks. This is roughly at T2.8. Yeah, it's about 2.8, maybe 2.4. It's pretty good, I think, considering. So let's keep shooting some of these leaves here. So these are magnolia leaves, the big Noides family. I know all you forestry majors are very interested. Minimum focusing distance is probably about, I'd give it about a meter to see how this looks. Get some nice light coming in. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now if we bring it back to T1.5, there's a lot more light coming in, and that looks a little bit better in my opinion. Focus throw on this is really nice. It's a little bit long for some people maybe, but I tend to like it. So, yeah, well, let's go on to the next spot, shall we? Ugh. Okay, well, something I like about filming here in this park is not far from the house, from work. It's beautiful. Again, when you're trying to test out lenses that have bokeh or other kinds of qualities, this is pretty nice. So let's set things up here on the bench and see how it looks if I'm the subject. So we'll give it a shot. Here we go. All right, so I've got this thing set up on the minimum focusing distance. So let's see what that's gonna look like. It's about a meter on the minimum focusing distance. So let's see. Yeah, there I am. Roughly in focus here on this camera. While filming myself here, it looks a little wide and crazy, but yeah, so here on this anamorphic part. So let's get a little further out, maybe at least a meter, so that I can get some actual separation and depth. Yeah, looks pretty nice. So, yeah. So, let's see how we're doing. A secondary vlog shot here, second camera angle, not bad. See these nice little specular highlights and all the things. These are sort of oval-shaped bokeh, but not exactly quite, and you know, that's just part of it. I wish it were better, but can't always get everything you want in one shot. It's also a little crooked, but we'll straighten that in post. So right now, it's like I said, just sitting on top of a camera bag. So, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do. So, can I vlog with this thing? Let's give it a shot. I got a 1 meter arm, right? So the key, one arm. Yep, it's a little bit much for vlogging. Ooh. Let's not drop everything, shall we? It does look good, though. I mean, silly is what it is. Silly, but we'll take it. All right, so Just gonna film up, straight up. Let's see if we get some of these leaves. They look beautiful. These are pinnate dogwood leaves. So 2 different kinds of dogwoods, and everybody wants to know that. And this is the kind that is not alternating. Okay, I'm gonna stop this down a little bit, 2.8. Control the light a little bit. There we go, it looks better. Get through these guys. Let the sunlight pull and down into the light. Well, part of what I appreciate about this whole setup is that I can use it in some different ways. Again, it's lightweight enough to carry with me places. It is kind of huge still, but you know, it's all right. So let's take it down here and see how some of these shots look a little bit wider maybe. Sort of see how it feels if maybe a subject is walking towards something. So let's see what we got here. Well, I'm gonna shoot a few more shots here. Nice to see how this setup looks and how it feels. But everything feels pretty good in the hands. I'm enjoying this so far. So we're underneath a beech tree here. One of my favorite subjects of all time. If you've ever watched this channel, you've probably already figured that out. I love me some beech trees. Fagus grandifolia is the Latin name, in case you were wondering. All right, so let's say maybe I was somebody taking a walk, taking a hike down here through the woods. This will be a nice shot, I think. Pretending like I were walking up, seeing these beautiful beech trees, deciding to snap a picture. Not a whole lot left to film here. I'm going to take a few more shots down here by the creek, which is a place I've sort of historically, when I've done these tests, taken some footage. But yeah, it looks pretty nice down here. Okay, well, this is one of the last places I typically set up and test here in a creek. I'm going to put this back to, I don't know, 1.5 and get the focus down to infinity. These are the things you have to remember when you're using this every single time. I'll say the hardest part about this setup right now is that I can't always tell if I'm in focus because I'm just using this tiny monitor. So that'd be my one thing you might want to try and do when you're filming. Sometimes you use a top monitor on this. The difficulty with the R6 is it thinks you're trying to record to HDMI. So you actually have to either use your Atomos Ninja, which I could be doing right now and filming in ProRes, but I found that I like this codec actually better. Strange perhaps, but that's been important for me. So yeah, get a few more shots of this and then we're out. Let's shoot a little bit of this fern here. I love the light on it right now. And it's really, really nice. So, all right, card is full. Well, thanks again for watching the video, y'all.
And if this was helpful for you, please do like the video, subscribe, maybe share it with someone who's looking at this anamorphic adapter as well. Well, that's all for today. See you in the next video. Peace.